Checker.
All right, saying we should be live.
And we're live.
All right, what's up, YouTube? You know?
Okay, so it's like,
Oh, okay. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another Tech Talk with Team 100. It's a live stream tonight where we get to nitty gritty about tech and upcoming products. We got a full panel tonight, and we're gonna have some other guests coming in later as well. But going from left to right, I'm gonna start out with Mr. BG Tech Life. Say what's up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man BG Tech Life with another Team 100 stream.
All right, and then we got Mr. Rob Pouncey. What's going on, Rob?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Rob Pouncey, RP3 Tech Reviews. Glad y'all joining us.
All right. Appreciate it, brother. And we got Mr. Forbes. What's going on?
What's up? Joseph from Forbes Tech Reviews. Happy to see everybody join, and let's just have fun tonight, fellas.
Always. We have Mr. the hardest working man in Team 100, Mr. Alan Anthony. What's going on?
Take that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Alan Anthony, Phone Tech at Work, and I'm glad we are here in episode number 7 of Team 100. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. And then we have Mr. Brandon from Everyday Tech.
What up, people? What's going on? B Ross, Everyday Tech here, right here. Welcome to another episode from Team 100. Everybody relax, have a Coke and a smile. Let's talk tech. Let's keep it clean. Let's talk tech.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do. I think we're probably going to talk about some iPhone stuff, so I'll see what I can do as far as keeping it clean.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I am Eric Kelly, a.k.a. the Tech Gentleman. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead and get into it. So the first topic, which one y'all want to discuss first? Y'all want to go ahead and get the V30 out the way?
Let's get the V30 out the way.
I had wanted to bring up about the V30. I didn't understand, for example, I know LG is coming out with its normal LG V30, and now there are rumors or speculations that the V30 Pro will be added, and they're going to add things like the DAC, some other features that personally you can add to the V30 to make it that much more better. I don't think you should be doing two versions of one phone if you can't even sell the first phone. So I just had a problem with that in general, and I just want to know what you guys thought about that.
I'm with you on that. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I hate when these phone companies do that because they'll drop the V30, and especially people that chase specs, they'll drop a V30, and then you buy into the V30, and a couple months, maybe 2 months later, they burn you. It's a better version of the V30, something better with more specs, and you already done invested $700-800. I hate when they do that. If you're gonna come out with a better version of the phone, come out with it all at once. So I don't put my cookies all in the wrong basket.
Right. Because I personally, you're not selling. You're not a top. You're not. If Samsung and iPhone is the only two companies right now that can get away with that, and unless LG had a bigger share of the market, or they had at least the V line was known for something special, or had that something unique about it, then there's no reason to put a Pro on it like you really know about the difference. People barely know about V30s in the first place.
True.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I do think that it's a good thing that they're offering a phone that has all the stuff on it, because the past couple of years they've always had a phone that they sold in the U.S. and then overseas it always had something different. This year with the LG G6, there was a version that had wireless charging, and then there was a version that had the quad DAC. And then later on, the same gripe that BG has, they came out with a version that had all that and more RAM and more storage and all that stuff later on. So I think they need to get together and just put a phone out there and sell it to everybody.
Let me read to y'all real quick before y'all make another comment of what the Plus is going to have. The Plus model is likely to be the higher end phone. So this, by all counts, will be the device that will launch with wireless charging, a better audio system. It's not exactly clear about what they mean by audio system. I guess the rumor is a Bang & Olufsen audio system, or B&O. And it'll have different speakers perhaps, but that's only speculation. It's supposed to come in at $875, which is still cheaper than the actual Pixel 2. What else? You get an extra 64 gigabytes of internal storage and an IP68 rating, and a better display and RAM and camera. But I don't know why you can't put that in the first one.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I agree with BG, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Why not do that? If the V series is a series, then obviously LG is trying to make their premier line kind of follow in suit with Samsung. Okay, why not have a good version, a base version? You know, got some good stuff on it, and then why not give people an incentive to spend extra money to get a little extra? Now, being real about it, like you said, Rob, from the very beginning, LG can't sell the phone that they've got. They already lost a ton of money for what's been told. You know, it is a solid device. As Eric said, you got different ones and different versions in different countries. I think part of the issue is not so much the manufacturing side, it's the carrier side, especially US. We get a little special. That's another story. But they can't sell the phone that they got. So right. I think if they're going to do that, if they're truly going to go after this regular versus pro format, and I think what they're doing is because they're trying to beat Apple to the punch with the whole pro thing, which is still not going to work. They have to do one thing that people need to know about. You got to remember, we're in the US. Marketing. LG's marketing for that was trash. Absolutely, utterly trash. Yet again, like the V20 was a overall solid device. When the Note started having their issues, LG should have pounced all over that. What they do? Absolutely nothing. At least here stateside. They didn't push any incentives with the carriers. They didn't push any real advertisement outside of the carriers. So therefore, you left with losing money yet again on truly a solid device. So I think they need to skip it, like you said, being real, and advertise what you have and do it well and call it a day. But that's just me.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick? Just real quick. Yeah. This is the crazy thing about LG. I'm just gonna say this real quick. You got one phone coming out, the LG V30 and the LG V30 Pro or whatever. It's probably not coming out on the same dates. You got one phone about to come out, and then you announce that you have a better phone coming out later. So they already shot that self in the foot.
Right.
I think LG's, this is just me. I think from a value perspective, I think LG, to me, is of the bigger manufacturers. We're talking Apple, Samsung, and LG. Big three has the best bang for the buck from a sales perspective across their board. They're not too much. They're not too little. They're not a whole lot of this, not a whole lot of that. To me, they're just right there in the middle. If this is the niche that they're trying to play, they need to get out of the high-end market altogether. I agree with you. Why come out, make an announcement about one phone, and then gonna turn right around and say, "Oh, we got a better one coming out"? That's not creating any hype to me. That's just like, well, why would I want to get it all out the way the first time and let's just call it a day? I think still though, LG though, I hope they get it together, and I hope they can make some solid money on this. I'm a big LG fan, hands down. I still think the G6 is probably one of my favorite smartphones of the year so far. They got to do some better advertisement. They got to do something better.
You're right, bang for the buck, but tell them stop banging that self. That's what they do.
Yeah, I'll say this: then the V30 ain't gonna sell. Every manufacturer knew that this is the 10-year anniversary for the iPhone, and that Apple was supposed to do something spectacular. To us in the Android world, whatever Apple does hardware-wise, it won't probably be that impressive. But to Apple people, this is gonna be the second coming. They finally getting a phone with a different form factor. Apple is like the fact that Apple's gonna remove the home button and they're gonna make the phone, more attractive. I mean, you're gonna have people flocking. They're gonna sell a gang of them phones.
Hey,
And ain't no
hey man,
way.
I'll be flocking.
Yeah, man,
Be
ain't no
flocking to that.
way
We
LG gonna
know, Alan.
pull anybody, man.
I might be there
Especially
I'll be
with
with
you,
the
flocking to
Al.
price
that,
points.
but I'm not gonna be the only one. I mean, as far as the LG Pro, I think now that having those rumors out like that, I think everybody who had um I think everybody who had it in their mind V30 now is gonna pause and be like, hold on, what's gonna come out? What, a plus version? Okay, you know what, man? I'm not gonna get the V30 now, man. I'm gonna try out something else because I mean, if they're putting like a lot of effort into one phone and not into saying, I mean, it's basically like their flagship Note series. You know what I'm saying? It's always the G series and the V series. So if they do that, yeah, man, it's pretty much. Um, I mean, it's pretty much actually screwing up themselves. But I think LG has some advertising money, so it'll probably sell something. I mean,
Well,
That's the
it
thing.
probably won't sell a lot, but I don't know.
let me
That's
ask
the
y'all this: at $900, because that's what's gonna end up. It's gonna be over 900 with tax and all that stuff. If you get
nope.
this V30 Pro, would you recommend to somebody that you like that
That
they
you
spend
like.
$900+ on an LG?
Hey,
Any
honestly,
LG
I don't
device?
think the Pro is actually coming out in America. I think it'll be like only in Korea or something like that, and they're gonna do it how they always do it. And have the high spec'd out phone into other countries, and then you're gonna have all the YouTubers try to say, yeah, okay, right, I'm gonna try to import it, and then they make this big thing about it, and then everybody else has the regular V30. And it
Now,
happens with all the phones.
well, I'm gonna interject real quick because I don't know how long everybody else has been in and around the tech game, phones in particular, but it just honestly just came to my mind. I remember years ago. This was we're talking 2000, actually probably before that. Yeah, about 2000. There were a couple phones that came out. I want to say this was when Ericsson was real hot, not Sony Ericsson. When Ericsson was Ericsson in the States, they had a phone. I cannot think. I remember the color. It was blue and it was a small little flip phone. It was like the thing, right? In America, it was called one thing. In Korea and other parts of the world, it was called a Pro model.
Okay, that makes
Now,
sense.
now here in the States, people didn't really know about it unless you were in it. I think it could be one of those situations where they made a general announcement. It was really geared toward maybe